Love it, and I vouch for it. I love being able to work in the kitchen and just wow everybody who watches me prepare food, because this set from Cuisinart, we had it as a today's special, and it literally flew out the door when we had it because of look how gorgeous these blades are. Now, this is the iridescent set. It comes in 3 different colors. This is the black that you're seeing here. You're seeing it in the white. We also have that iridescent set in this beautiful blue color, which we're calling turquoise, I believe. And that's the set I actually have at home. The black set I bought for my mom. But if you're not into so much the iridescent, guess what? We also have the solid color sets. What you're seeing is the pastels. We have it also in this beautiful jewel tone set right next to it, and also the neutrals, which is kind of like blacks and grays and whites and a little bit of light gray as well. But each and every one of these sets comes in 14 different pieces, which is why this is such an incredible value, especially as you're gifting for the holidays, because we're all trying to save a little bit of money. Talk about saving a lot of money. We're talking about being able to offer you all these kitchen knives, as well as the shears set and 2 cutting boards. One is about 9 3/4, the other is 11 inches. So you're giving all of this in one amazing package for that insane Black Friday deal price. And I know a lot of people were probably like, oh my gosh, I missed out on the today's special. Don't worry, we brought it back just in time for the holidays. Kelly, do you drink?
Hi,
of course,
good morning.
The hostess with the mostest, our home chef with all the skills and advice.
And the beauty today.
Easily she cut through that.
It's not normal that I get to talk about like beauty in the kitchen, right? Because
we usually talk about functionality,
We're
right?
talking about functionality, but this is functionality, unbelievably sharp knives, but also the most stunning knives I've ever seen.
Good, and I personally can vouch for it. I have these at home, you have these at home. And how many people ask you about this?
Every time I slice a knife and I'm like, I've got girlfriends over, you know, the baseball club, the team, whatever, everybody looks at my knives and goes, where did you get those? And the iridescent is exclusive to HSN. So if you love that shine, that shimmer, that glitter that you see on the iridescent set, you gotta get it here.
It makes all the work in the kitchen that much more fun.
It does, and I'll tell you, they're unbelievably sharp. When you look at that price, you kind of get a little bit maybe tricked into thinking that they're not great knives. It's Cuisinart. Cuisinart would not give you anything that is not literally the highest quality that you can get, but that price point is just beautiful to me, especially for gifting. It's gifting season, so if there's somebody in your life, maybe you don't know, I'm gonna wipe it and just show you that again, that you don't know what to get them, what about a stunning set of knives? Everybody works in the kitchen, whether we like to or don't, and you want a knife that'll just bring a smile to your face, but it's also easy to use.
Did you see how it just plowed through that pineapple?
Right through that pineapple. Well, right through anything, let's be honest. I mean,
there are different knives for different purposes, and you get the whole set. You're not picking and choosing which knives. This is the Santoku knife, right?
No, this is the chef's knife. It's my favorite. Yeah, it's that 8-inch chef's knife, and I'll tell you, it goes right through the cucumber. If you're preparing a salad, if you are cutting for the holidays, maybe it's a charcuterie board, maybe you're just making that chef salad to bring with you. It doesn't matter really, I'll tell you, this is one of my, I say they're all my favorite, but I always grab for that chef's knife.
Right.
Okay, our Cuisinart knives are sharpened on both sides, okay? So they're really, really sharp, which, you know, you might think, well, that sounds dangerous. Actually, the dull knife is the danger.
100%.
That's the most dangerous thing in our kitchen is if you have a dull knife, because you have to apply pressure instead of allowing the knife to do the work. So when you have knives sharpened on both sides, when you have that Cuisinart quality, that stainless steel construction, it's safer for you, and that's what we love about Cuisinart. But then they decided to make them beautiful as well, which I find amazing. All right, so then you have the slicing blade, okay, and no matter what you choose, you get all pieces, plus 2 cutting boards, and that's an 8-inch slicing blade. That's great for like your turkey at the holidays, maybe a rotisserie chicken. You're getting that Santoku, so there's our 7-inch Santoku.
There it is.
There it is, girls.
It's my favorite. I use it for pretty much everything.
So I love a Santoku as well. I love it for fruit. I love it for mozzarella if you're making a nice caprese salad. There's just some star fruit. Maybe you're doing a fruit salad to bring with you. That Santoku has that release, so everything just sort of drops off of it, and you don't have to worry about anything being stuck to the edge of the knife.
That's why it's so good with those sticky proteins.
Yep, that's absolutely right. It's great with proteins. So there's our Santoku, and then our paring knife. Let me wipe my cutting board. By the way, you're getting both cutting boards, the large and the small. I love that they're plastic because for me, I want to bleach my cutting boards. To me, that's more sanitary.
I am the
and
same
I want to
way.
throw them in the dishwasher too. So with a wooden cutting board, of course, you're not throwing it in the dishwasher. It even has the little ledge around the outside if you're cutting proteins too. This is the paring knife. This is that sort of utility knife that you're gonna reach for and use all the time. So I've got
So
a 5-year-old, I still slice her grapes like
and you
that.
always worry about the sharpness of your knife when it comes to these delicate, look at this.
So I always like to do a little tiny thin slice here, almost like a contact lens. You're not gonna do that at home. I cannot imagine why, unless that was a little piece of garlic, which I'll grab for. But that's what we're talking about with the sharpness of Cuisinart. And I know a lot of people are frying their garlic up and using those little slices of garlic. That fresh garlic is so much better to cook with, but you can just get as thick or as thin of a slice as you like with your unbelievably sharp knives. And I'll tell you, it's a middleweight knife. So if you've got, if you're like, well, I have a $300 set of knives, for me, those are too heavy.
Oh yeah.
And so I like to go for that mid-weight knife, and that's what these are. It's sort of that middle weight, and that slicing blade is just stunning. I'm gonna reach for my black set here because there's so many choices.
One of the things that Kelly and I talk about all the time is that neither of us is a trained chef, right? We're home chefs. We're like weekend warriors.
Yeah, weekend warriors is right.
We create something amazing when we can, but generally we're just trying to get by doing all the things regularly. And when you have an amazing set like this, which is truly professional grade, it helps anyone.
It really does.
You could be completely a novice in the kitchen, but the better your knives are, it really, again, makes for a better experience, but also a safer experience, like you said earlier.
So much safer when you have a sharper knife. And I'll tell you, the price, don't let that price point fool you. I really don't want it to, because you might be thinking, well, I need to spend $40 per knife. You don't. Not when you're getting that Cuisinart quality, plus you're getting the 2 cutting boards. So if you wanted to like split this set up and just gift the knife set away, hold on to the cutting boards for yourself, it's a great giftable item. It's a unique gift. It's not something you're always gifting, but I'll tell you, you know, people do sort of get sick of the bottle of wine, right?
Oh, girl.
Or whatever it is, like something unique and different. I do like to bring as a hostess gift or a holiday gift. Now, this is the one I haven't talked about yet. This is, I'm gonna switch colors actually. All right, here's the black. Look at that. Now, that's still that iridescent, but it has the black handle. Remember, middleweight knife, it has sort of that nice weight to it. Comfort grip handle right here. This is what I call our utility knife. You might refer to it as a bread knife, but you can use it for a lot of different things. Anything with like a tougher skin, like a lime or a lemon. Maybe it's a gift for a bartender in your life that you know they do a lot of lemon and lime wedges. How about the croissant? You can see it didn't mangle or mash my croissant. You see how easy I went right through that croissant. Let me add a couple of pieces of my roast chicken to my croissant. And then I'm gonna reach for my Santoku, because again, the Santoku has that beautiful release. You can see here, it allows for the release. It's that 7-inch Santoku knife. And I can just go right through my mozzarella or my hard-cooked egg. If you have hard-cooked eggs, same thing. Really great for egg salad or just slicing for a nice snack. You can see that release is just perfection with that one.
Oh my gosh, and you were just talking about how that's the meal that you make whenever you go to a party, right?
Yes,
you give them those deviled eggs and you want that
girl.
perfect cut. I did want to give you an update on colors right now. This turquoise color right in front of me, the one I personally have, is the most popular color by far. It's the one that Kelly has been using to prepare a lot of the foods. You did see the black with that iridescent blade, but I just wanted to quickly go through it in case you're just joining us and you missed the initial presentation where we talked about the colors. Of course, that iridescent, if you're loving that iridescent blade, it comes in either that white, the turquoise, or the black, and you get every single piece that you see here. We're talking about all the blades, the shears, the cutting boards. The colors coincide with the handle, the sheath color, and the handles on the cutting boards. So in case you're wondering what we're talking about with the colors, make sure you're just picking the iridescent with the color choice of the handle and sheaths. Also, if you're not so much about the iridescent, but you do love a Cuisinart knife set, you do have different options here. We have it in the pastel, and that color goes throughout the blade. They are so gorgeous across the line. You really aren't going to lose with any of these. But if you know somebody who loves pastels, this is a great gift to give. And we're talking about an incredible price point. Black Friday deal price of under $22 for everything you see here. It's so crazy. This right here is what we're calling the jewel tones. And last but not least, if you have somebody who loves just more neutral colors, we do have it in this set, which is black, this dark gray, the charcoal, the light gray, the white, and it's just so good all around. But of course, that sharpness that's gonna give you the safety and do all the things.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, and you're also getting the shears. Now, if you've ever priced the
favorite.
culinary shears, they're 20 bucks on their own.
Yes.
So anytime you wanna just slice into your pizza, maybe it's your herbs, whatever the case may be, the shears are coming included with the set. Break it up, keep it all, totally up to you, but I'll